I've read a lot of nonsense recently about how my own bout of COVID has somehow robbed me of my mojo.
It's all right if it has. The world's got enough children in it. Stop now. You don't need to keep knocking them out. And also, look, who's really been saying that you've not dealt with the COVID thing? It's probably just Trump saying that you were dominated by it, but don't listen to what he says. By the looks of things, when he walks up any steps, he now sounds like Darth Vader has just run for a bus. So, don't worry too much. But there was a serious point that Boris was making about why things got so tough for him.
The reason I had such a nasty experience with the disease is that although I was superficially in the pink of health when I caught it, I had a very common underlying condition. My friends, I was too fat.
Yeah. So you think it was the fact that you were too fat and not the viral load you had by shaking hands with people in a COVID ward just to try and look good? Do you think it was the cake, or do you think it was all the hands that? No, it's probably the cake. Yeah. But then he also he was on this little health kick during the speech.
And I've since lost 26 pounds, and you can imagine that in bags of sugar.
Or one big bag of shit. I can imagine that as well. He continued.
And I'm going to continue that diet because you've got to search for the hero inside yourself in the hope that that individual is considerably slimmer.
That was a strange one for me. That was Boris Johnson not quoting Socrates or Aristotle. That was Boris Johnson quoting Heather Small from the M People. So still, great minds. But I quite like the fact that he might start, stop using all the Latin phrases and start quoting songs from the 90s. That's more up my street. I can't wait for the next speech where he's giving it some... and we need to ask ourselves the hard questions. Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof.